Hello friends, welcome to my channel Botanical Studies. In this video, we will discuss about the nursery. Nursery. Nursery is an area or site designed to produce seedlings, where young or infant seedlings are grown under favorable conditions and maintained under incentive care for until they are ready for planting. If anybody wants small plants, they can purchase from nurseries. In short, nursery is a place where the plants are grown, nurtured, and sold out. Objectives and scope of nurseries: to grow plants in open environment, maintain a good quality of plants, and protect the plants from pests and diseases; to produce sufficient quantities of high quality seedlings to satisfy the needs of their consumers; to produce seedlings and grafts from which the fruit orchards and ornamental gardens can be established with minimum care, cost, and maintenance; to made available the nursery planting material at the beginning of the planting season. This saves the time, money, and efforts of the farmer to raise the seedlings; to produce genetically improved quality planting materials and also to produce genetically pure nursery stocks; to provide employment opportunities for technical, skilled, semi-skilled, unskilled labor, because there is a huge demand of professionals for grafting, budding, potting, repotting, and other nursery operations; to supply the seedlings for fruit orchards, ornamentals, vegetables, and landscape garden at public places, highways, and cooperative housing societies for afforestation and thereby help to reduce the global warming; to export nursery stocks to other countries so persons having a skill of propagation of plants can go for this avenue as an agro business in future. Types of plant propagation nurseries. According to the type of plants grown, the plant propagation nurseries are fruit plant nurseries, vegetable nurseries, ornamental plant nurseries, medicinal and aromatic plant nurseries, forest plant nurseries, high-tech nurseries. According to the type of scale, the plant propagation nurseries are retail nurseries, wholesale nurseries, private nurseries, mail order, etc. Infrastructure of nursery. Component of a good nursery: the nursery site. The nursery site should be located in the nutrient-rich medium soil near to the water source. It should be free from soil pathogen and insect. Availability of cheap and skilled laborers and has good access to the main road for easy transportation. The site should be on gentle sloping area and away from other tall crops. This is important for good drainage as well as to encourage air circulation. An appropriate site must be selected for the most effective, efficient, and economically design of a nursery. The purpose and the target of plants to be produced will decide the site selection and its improvement. Careful observation of site condition and an assessment of pest and present climatic records are important. If desired, make a list of potential nursery sites and compare them using a decision matrix. Layout. Each nursery will have a unique design based on distinct needs, resources, and requirements. Generally, a good nursery should consist of water tank or pond, water pump or pump house, seed and fertilizer storeroom, implement shed, germination or mother bed area, potting or container filled area, seedling raised area, worker mess or hall, office room, propagation structures, compost area, etc. A nursery is usually arranged in a series of beds with pathway between them. An open area is needed at one end where work such as sieving of soil and filling of containers can be done. Usually, room or shelter is required for staff and the watchman, and where the equipments can be securely stored. Layout should be in a way that enabling operation to flow logically through the nursery so as to save labor and time. Roads and paths within the nursery should be carefully planned. The nursery facilities should be kept clean. Every effort should be made to control weeds in and around the nursery, as weeds may host insects and pathogens. General layout of a nursery: first main road, second gate, third nursery road, fourth path, fifth office, sixth labor shed, seventh storeroom, eighth vehicle shed, ninth potted plant, 10 saplings, 11 seedlings, 12 propagation or mist chamber, 13 shade net house, 14 poly house, 15 seedling bed, 16 mother bed, 17 well or water source, 18 water pipeline, 19 soil dumping, 20 compost area, 21 mother plants, 22 fencing, 23 plant library, 24 generator or electricity room. Physical resources for nursery: containers, nursery media, propagules, water, fertilizers, chemicals, electricity, tools, equipments, machineries, and labor are the major physical resources for the nursery. Containers: containers made up of polythene, bags, pot or root trainers, clay pots, or iron materials. Polybags are cheap containers, while root trainers are user-friendly, easy to handle and transport. Nursery media: the growth medium must be sufficiently firm to hold the seedlings or propagules during rooting, and supply food and water for the successful growth of young seedlings. Soil is very common, easily available, and comparatively cheaper medium used in the nursery. Sand is generally used in mother bed and vegetative plant propagation media. The other media used in nursery are peat soil, sphagnum moss, vermiculite, perlite, leaf mold, sawdust, grain husk, and coco peat. Among them, vermiculite is mostly used for cutting, while sphagnum moss is used for air layering. Generally, availability of all mineral nutrients is affected by pH of the growing medium. In growing media, such as organic soil, maximum availability occurs between 5.5 to 6.5 pH. Mother plants. Mother plants are the most important factors for successful nursery. Separate planting of mother plants is necessary. Different varieties of mother plants are planted in different plots. Pests and diseases are controlled regularly by spraying pesticides and fungicides. Mother plants should be authentic and selected from government nursery or from agricultural university. Propagules: seed, cuttings, rootstock, scion, explant, etc. Mother bed: they are seed sowing beds prepared with fertile and clean nursery mixtures, that is soil, sand, and farmyard manure. Generally, they are rectangular in shape with 1 to 1.8 meter width and 1.8 to 12 meter length. The lengthy side of the bed should be oriented towards the sun, that is east-west direction, so that shading can be done. Types of mother beds: raised bed, sunken bed, level bed, germination bed, transplant bed, storage bed, seedling bed, and cutting bed are the other kinds of beds used in nursery for seedling stock preparation. Water and fertilizer: water for irrigation and fertilizers for major and minor nutrient supply. Chemicals: pesticides, fungicides, herbicides, and growth regulators. Tools: axes, crowbar, wheelbarrows, boxes, plastic buckets, watering cans, wire cutter, digging fork, hammer, nails, hose, hand pruning knives, budding knives, respiratory mask, sprayer, saws, scissors, secateurs, budding and grafting knives, budding and grafting tapes, germination trays, khurpis, iron pans, spade, forks, etc. Electricity: for operating power machineries and to provide control environment in nursery. Equipment and machinery: the necessary operations like transporting, watering, and sales depends upon the vehicle and machineries and equipments in the nursery. Among them, tractor with trolleys, disc plow, water tanker are necessary. The nursery potting media, filling machines, or automatic container filling machines for nursery mixture preparation and filling. Grafting machine facilitate the speedy operation of nursery in cost-effective way. Labor. Nursery is a labor incentive activity. Skilled and permanent labor engagement ensures quality seedling production and their maintenance. Plant propagation structure. For propagation, framed structures such as greenhouse, polytunnels, culture room, hardening chamber, and mist chamber are the some important structures. A greenhouse is a framed infrastructure covered with a transparent material in which crop can be grown under at least partially controlled environment. Various designs of greenhouse via shed net house, plastic film greenhouse, glass house, and natural greenhouses may be designed according to the need and resource availability. Store and office, garden tools, implements, raw material, insecticides, fungicides, manures, fertilizers, boards, polythene bags, etc. are stored in storehouse. An ideal nursery has at least one well-managed office for keeping all registers, notebooks, information books, and for instructing the team. The record of mother plants, progeny, stock of plants, etc. is preserved in office. Hedges and compound. Thorny plants like chilar, that is thorny creeper, golden duranta, thorny shrub, and agave are used as a hedge in nursery. Barbed wire fencing is also used. Hedges protect the nursery plants from wild and stray animals, theft, etc. They fix the border of the nursery and are ornamental and decorative. Road and transport. Once the nursery stock is ready for sale, there should be good road and transport facilities. These facilities are also required for timely importing of stock and other material for the nursery. Management of nursery. Nursery plants require special care and attention. Potting the seedlings. Before planting of saplings in the pot should be filled with proper potting mixture. Different sizes of earthen pot or plastic containers are used for propagation. All the necessary precautions are taken before filling the pots and planting of sapling in it. Manuring and irrigation. Generally, sufficient quantity of nutrient is not available in the soil used for seedbed. Hence, well-rotten farmyard manure or compost and leaf mold is added to soil. Addition of fertilizers will give healthy and vigorous plants with good root and shoot system. It is recommended that each nursery bed of 10 by 10 meter area should be given 300 grams of ammonium sulfate, 500 grams of single superphosphate, and 100 grams of muriate of potash. Irrigation, either in the nursery bed or watering the pots, is an important operation. For potted plants, hand watering is done, and for beds, low pressure irrigation by hose pipe is usually given. Heavy irrigation should be avoided. Plant protection measures. Adoption of plant protection measures well in advance and in a planned manner is necessary for the efficient raising of nursery plants. For better protection from pests and diseases, regular observation is essential. Disease control in seedbed. The major disease of nursery stage plant is damping off. For its control, good sanitization conditions are necessary. Preventive measures like treatment of 50% ethyl alcohol, 0.2% calcium hypochlorite, and 0.01% mercury chloride is done. Soil treatment. Soil contains harmful fungi, bacteria, nematodes, and even weed seeds, which affect the growth and further development of the plant. These can be eliminated by heat, chemical treatment. For that, soil is disinfected by heating to the temperature of about 60 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. Chemical treatment. The chemical like formaldehyde, methyl bromide, chloropicrin, vacuum are used. Other diseases like rust, powdery mildew, leaf spot, bacterial blight, yellow vein mosaic are also observed. For control of these diseases, Borax mixture, carbendazimine, rhodomil can be used. Trichoderma viride is a biofungicide, can also be tried out. Weed control. Weeds compete with the plant for food, space, and other essentials. So timely control of weed is necessary. For weed control, weeding, use of cover crops, mulching, use of chemicals, that is weedicides, are practiced. Pre-emergence weedicides like Bacillin or post-emergence weedicides like 2,4-D and Roundup are useful. Measures against heat and cold. The younger seedlings is susceptible to strong sun and low temperature. For protection from strong sun, shading with the help of timber framework of 1 meter height may be used. Net house and greenhouse structures can also be used. Packing of nursery plant. Packing is the method or way in which the young plants are tied or kept together till they are transported. So they have to be packed in such a way that they do not lose their turgidity and are able to establish themselves on the new site. At the same time, good packing ensures their success on transplantation. For packing, baskets, wooden box, plastic bags are used. In some parts of the country, banana leaves are also being used for packing the plants with their earth wall. This is useful for local transportation. Cell management. In general, the main demand for nursery plants is during rainy season. A proper strategy should be followed for sale of nursery plants. For that, advertisement in local daily newspaper, posters, handbills, catalogs, and appointment of commission agents can be followed. Management of mother beds. Care of mother plants is necessary so as to get good quality propagules and science. Labeling and records, certification, irrigation, fertilization, pruning, protection from pests and diseases, collection and development of new mother plants, fruit nurseries, etc. So this is all about nurseries.